Boomflowah!
Good evening, this is BelGeode, and we are back with some more DCS World. See, I told you I was going to give you some more DCS World. I wanted to show you the Mariana Islands, and I thought there's no better way for me to show off the Mariana Islands than with the Huey. Since it's been a while since we've actually shown the Huey, and I kind of like the Huey still. The Huey is an awesome bird. It's just so iconic. And I'm kind of trying to make up for the one Persian Gulf Huey mission that I still have not been able to get fixed. If you caught the latest episode of 3 Grumpy Simmers, I'm still bemoaning the fact that I can't get that one to function properly. So it's being scrapped. And in its place, we are doing a Marianas mission that I created. Just kind of a one-off mission where we're going up against our adversary, quote unquote, the Insurgents. Now, I've also added some other fun stuff in here. For example, you can see some F-16 Hornets down there, and there's also some Harriers just past the Hueys that are on the flight line here. And pretty much our job is going to be, I don't want to call it CAS, because CAS of course stands for Close Air Support, and this really isn't Close Air Support. We're going in there to wreck stuff. Pretty much. We are going in there to wreck stuff. So there is an abandoned island just to the south of Tinian that we are going to help mop up the insurgent presence on the island. That's the plan. That's the whole basic plan. And we've got a number of things that are waiting for us there, such as AAA, bunkers, mortars. You can see the list right there. There's a lot of stuff on that island. So I can't guarantee we will be able to take all of it out, but the whole objective is to get that FARP out of commission, as well as the various outposts and bases around the island, before the enemy can bring in their enemy Mi-8 hips to use it as a staging area to attack Tinian and Saipan. And speaking of Mi-8 hips, I've got something special in mind for them. Alright, so that's pretty much everything that I want to give you as far as a brief for this. The only other thing that I will say is I am using the Oculus mirror to help me record this. I'll give you the standard disclaimer once we get into the cockpit, but keep that in mind because that may have a bearing on how this video looks. Okay, so without further ado, you came here to watch some Huey, and I do not intend to disappoint, so let us hop in the cockpit and get started. All right, so we are back in the Huey, and we are on Saipan Island at the main airport. That is our starting place for this mission, but it will not be our ending place for this mission. We're actually going to be landing at Tinian, which is the island immediately to the south. Okay, before we begin, let me just get the disclaimer out of the way. So I wanted to record this video the same way I did the Harrier and the Hind videos, using the Oculus mirror as my source to record from on the AMD Relive GPU built-in recorder. However, Marianas has a problem. It's still poorly optimized for VR. So what ends up happening is the Oculus mirror develops stutters because it's not the active window. That's bad. That's real bad. We're talking like 1920s Charlie Chaplin stop motion bad. And I don't want to subject you all to that kind of a video. More importantly, I don't want to see that kind of video on YouTube. Lord knows I already have enough videos where the FPS was crappy. However, the FPS is actually pretty good in VR, so we're going to try recording direct from DCS, but here's the catch. There's no motion smoothing at all in this video, so what I'll need to do is when I bump it into my editing software, DaVinci Resolve, I'll have to use DaVinci Resolve in order to add motion smoothing. So I really hope this comes out okay. Like I said, this is now the 3rd attempt to record this thing. All right, but as you can see, the F-16s are already firing up their engines. The Harriers are on the far side of our helos there, so they're going to be starting up as well. and we should be seeing Hater Tanker in a moment. He should be taking off first, actually, so I'm surprised we haven't seen him drive past just yet, unless he already did it while I was facing forward. Our helicopters, of course, we're using the G.I. Joe naming convention, so immediately to my right you will see Wild Bill, and just beyond Wild Bill, our second flight of helos, which should be starting up momentarily as well. That is Lift Ticket and Windmill. Now, Windmill may sound familiar to you because Windmill was my Harrier co-pilot. So the way that Windmill works, let's just say that he's got multiple certifications. So he knows how to fly a Harrier, plus he also knows how to fly Huey and other helicopters. So we're going to be seeing more of Windmill as time goes on. All right, but it looks like they're getting fired up, so that means we need to do our thing. So the first thing I'm going to want to do is set up my weapons, and my rockets I do have on the pylon, so we're going to set that to 1 pair each. So that's each time I fire, and we're going to put that to the center position there. We'll also get our master arm switch onto safe, so all I need to do is flip that up to armed when we're ready. And our flares, I need to use a mouse for that. I don't have that on a Virpil knob, so we'll set that to 30. However, one thing we can do, I now have the Virpil control panel, which will allow me to put all of these lighting knobs on them. So that is awesome. So I'm basically just going to turn all 6 knobs to their full position. And that'll take us a couple of seconds to do here. But I love having the capability of doing this. Now, how I'm doing this actually is I bought the Virpil control panel number 1. And the way that control panel works is really neat. You could use it as its own separate entity, or you can attach it to any Virpil throttle that you have, which is exactly what I did. I attached it to my CM3. So it's now working as one solid unit that's got like double the amount of buttons and switches available to it, which is really cool, but it also means that I need to work on my muscle memory. All right, Pontiac 2, that'll be Lift Ticket and Windmill. You can see Windmill rising now, and Lift Ticket is above us there. So we're going to rendezvous with them on the far side of the island. And you can see the F-16s are already on the taxiway. The Harriers should have left before them. So hopefully everybody is still in their order. In the meantime, let's go ahead and get our lights on. So I'm going to need the landing lights on. And we'll also push the bulb out. All right, there we go. Landing light bulb should be extending itself now. And we will also need our position lights. So we'll set those to, I guess, we can do steady, right? Yeah, that'll work. All right, and then the last thing we need to do before we take off, on Tinian Island, I have a little guy, appropriately named Boombox Guy, and he's going to be transmitting this lovely little ditty for us to home in on.
Airborne.
There we go. So we're going to be using this gauge here to home in on our little guy in Tinian. And if you're wondering what the music is, this is the theme song from the Mosquito. All right, so we are ready to go. So I'm going to give it some collective here, a little bit of left pedal, a little bit of back cyclic and left cyclic. And there we go. We are in ground effect hover. Nice. All right, so I'm going to swing out this way, and we'll have Mr. Wild Bill join us in a moment here. And then we can get this show on the road. Let's give it a little bit more collective. Get some of that effective translational lift going. And we'll wait for 2 to announce that he is airborne. Very nice, very nice. Nice smooth takeoff. I love it when a plan comes together. If the music gets a little annoying, I will turn it down somewhat. But as we just heard, 2 is now airborne, so he will join up with us momentarily. You can see the Harriers as well as the F-16s behind them. They are taxiing to their runway, so they're going to take off momentarily. We're going to go around them here, and we're going to rendezvous with our other Hueys who are on that side of the island. pretty straightforward stuff. And then we'll work our way to Tinian, and I'll tell you a little bit more about this mission that we're about to do. There's our Harrier there, sporting a nice custom camouflage. Links, of course, to everything will be in the video description below, as always. You know how I roll. I love to use liveries created by the community, and I love to give you guys credit for what you have created. So be sure to check the video description if you are interested in picking up any of the liveries for the Harriers or for the F-16s. I think that's also custom livery too, if I'm not too mistaken. Or maybe it's a regular livery, I don't know. Either way, it'll show up in the credits, and it'll show up in the video description. Alright, so we're going to turn ourselves towards Tinian and see if we can track our little boombox dude. And oh boy, you guys need to be underneath me here. Yeah, that's a little close. That is a little close, guys. Try not to hit Wild Bill on your way in. Holy crap, these guys. Alright, let's get some more forward airspeed here, and we'll line ourselves up as soon as that line goes vertical. Sounds like the Harriers just took off. I always want to have this slightly to the left because I do have some wind blowing, and because of that, it's going to cause us to drift a little. So I would rather us drift slowly to the left and have that needle end up in the center. Let's get a little bit more airspeed here. There we go. Right about there is what I want. About 75 knots. We'll turn on the autopilot. Very nice. So the F-16s are now airborne. You can see the last one taking off there. Beautiful, beautiful. It's a shame I don't fly the F-16 more often. After all the years that I spent in Falcon 4.0, you would think I would fly that thing more often. I don't know, I've really got to commit myself to learning the F-16 in DCS because I think I would enjoy it. I really do. It's no Tomcat, but it'll do. Alright, let's go to the outside view really quick. Oh, excellent. So those guys are going to join up with Texaco, and they're going to do their refueling because, as you know, whenever I have Harriers, I have to have Hater Tanker because their first task is always air-to-air refueling. But let's go around the AO and check everything out. And to do that, we'll go to the outside view. Alrighty, folks, welcome to Tinian Island. That, I believe, is the old World War II strip, which is in disuse in the current version of the island. Ooh, the Harriers have tallied the bandits. Okay, so that'll be the MI-8 hips that are inbound to land at that FARP. Now, those hips, their job is going to be to basically try and defend the island, which means they're going to attack anything that comes close enough, including us. So this could get interesting, but I have something special in mind for them guys. Yeah, you ever see a Huey dogfight? You're about to. But yeah, this is Tinian, and Tinian does look beautiful. I can't wait for the World War II version of Tinian. I think that is going to look incredible. Looks like we're drifting a little to the left here, so let's swing ourselves right. There we go. Alright, so we are headed straight for Tinian Airport, where we've got our little boombox guy standing next to his Hummer. And he will actually stop transmitting once we overfly the airport, and we won't hear him again until after the mission is done. Okay, so the Harriers are already locking on targets. And they should be on station now. Yep, there we go. Alright, perfect. So both the Harriers and the F-16s have laser-guided bombs on board, but they have slightly different laser codes, so they cannot buddy laze for each other. The 16s can buddy laze for each other, the Harriers can buddy laze for each other, but they cannot buddy laze for the opposite aircrafts. Now you may see the MI-8 hips off in the distance there. I don't know how well that's going to translate to this recording, but they are definitely closing in on that island, so that's going to get interesting. I'm going to take it off of autopilot here and set up my force trim. So just waiting to stop wobbling here. Right about there should do it. Now as soon as we get to that airport and of course boombox guy stops transmitting, we're going to need to hang a slight left and go past that city. That's important for this mission because that's where our trigger zone is that tells the F-16s to begin their seed mission. Or is it a deed mission? Or how would you actually pronounce that? Would they pronounce it dead? Because that's basically what it is, D-E-A-D. And their job is to make all the AAA go bye-bye. So, however that works. We're still going to call it seed because I'm just used to calling it that. But yeah, that's the F-16's job. First, get rid of all the AAA. They're going to do that the moment we reach that city. And that should give them enough time for us to, cross the channel there. So that way we can make sure that all the AAA is taken care of before we actually get into our AO. Now what we may do while we're waiting for them to finish that is we may tackle those MI-8 hips because I do want those things destroyed. They do have the capability of making our day really bad. I'm not about to have that. At all. And then the Harriers, they're going to come in afterwards because there are 4 enemy bases on that island that the Harriers are going to use laser-guided bombs on. As far as the troops that are scattered around the island, the Harriers are going to help us out by dropping cluster bombs at known troop concentration areas. We, however, have all of our guns and rockets on board, so we will take out some of the remaining elements of the FARP and so on and so forth. The objective is to clean this island out of all insurgents. So that's what we're going to go with here. And I will remind you, our default enemy for any of my DCS missions are going to be insurgents because I don't want to get involved in the whole geopolitical thing. So that's all we need to know is our enemy are insurgents. We don't know what they're insurgenting from, but yeah. There you can see our guy with a boombox. So since he has visual on us, he's going to stop transmitting. And we're going in dark. So there's the city that we need to fly over. So I'm going to set us back up on autopilot again, and we're just going to keep heading this way. You can see the hips a little bit better now. They are definitely getting close to that island. Let's go take a look at the world from their point of view. And then when we hop back in, we should be just about ready for the F-16s to start their goodness. Okay, so it looks like the F-16s are inbound, and I believe that is Hater Tanker that we're seeing above the writing there. So he's still continuing his orbit. He will do so for another few minutes before heading in, and we can definitely see the Mi-8 hips now. Very nice. The Harriers are in position. They're orbiting at their station. They're going to wait until the AAA has been taken out before they begin their attack run, because they're flying a little bit lower than the F-16s. Now, I do run into a little bit of a problem with the F-16s. Even though I set them to attack from altitude, which is pretty much below the cloud layer there, they seem to have a nasty habit of getting really close in to launch their Mavericks. And they've got IR Mavericks. It's not like they can't launch it from higher up. So hopefully, they won't get their butts shot down this time. We'll swing us out to the right just a touch here. We'll put the autopilot back on, and you can now see that the Mi-8s are orbiting the island. Let's check in with the F-16s really quick as they begin their attack run, and we'll see if we can catch some Boomflowahs from all the Mavericks taking out the AAA. All right, looks like we've got at least 3 Boomflowahs there, so that is a good thing. And hopefully they were able to get away unscathed, because I was seeing AAA starting to fire at them, and I don't know why they keep going in so low. There are specific settings in DCS Mission Editor that tells these guys only attack from XYZ altitude. They're not paying attention to that. So, yeah, there is that. All right, let's go ahead and get our autopilot off, and we'll get our weapons set up. So I want my thing down here. We'll turn it on. Now that I have this on a rotary, I can actually change where my little crosshairs is looking. So I usually try to set it between about 25 and 30. So right about there, the center of the crosshairs, that will be where my rockets will land. And like the T at the bottom, that will be where any of my guns, the bullets, will land. So we're calibrated now. You can see the Mi-8 hips, and since we still have a number of AAA left, I'm thinking what I'll do is I'll stay to this side of the island, and we'll see if we can catch those helicopters as they come around the other side. In the meantime, we should probably check in with the F-16s again, just to make sure that their job is going well. Nice. The AAA presence has been neutralized. We are cleared hot. Okay. Now, where are those Mi-8 hips? I am feeling froggy, and I'm thinking I'm out for blood. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go to this side of the island. Since we know that they are orbiting counterclockwise, we're going to orbit clockwise, and we're going to see if we can catch them. All right, now comes the fun part, folks. Get ready for some Huey jousting. I think I see the guys there. Let me zoom in. Nope, that's actually an island. Okay, so where the hell are they? Not 100% certain. I think they're on the far side of the island there. But you can now start to see the FARP and their communications antenna, as well as the little bases. I have 4 of those gray outpost-looking things around the island, and the Harriers' job is going to be to use their laser-guided bombs to take those out. Now that the 16s have taken care of the AAA, you can hear what they're going for now. They are going for the bunkers. Oh, there's the hips. Okay, so we're on opposite sides of the island. Yeah, this is going to get fun. Normally what I would do is I would set 2 to go in and attack. However, I'm not going to do that this time around. I know that Windmill and Lift Ticket are going to break off from us, and they're going to begin their attack on the rest of the FARP. So while they are doing that, I'm going to just keep 2 on my wing. But one thing I will do is I'm going to open up our gunners. So we're going to set them to return fire. And what that has the effect of doing is it will also trigger any of our wingmen to do the same thing. So their gunners will be active as well. All right, F-16 should be making their way in. Their job is to take out the main buildings of the FARP, so the communications tower, the command center. Ooh, that's a Boomflowah. That's a double Boomflowah. Very nice. Well done. Well done. All right, they've still got some work to do. We've got some hips ahead of us. Now, dogfighting tips, Huey dogfighting tips. When going up against an Mi-8 hip, try not to get to their left side. Because, of course, their door is there, and they've got that higher caliber weapon. Also, when approaching from behind, try not to approach.
Waypoint 3 at 1,200.
All right, that'll be Lift Ticket and Windmill. Try not to approach from the back right side, because that, too, can get problematic because they've got that back gunner. But we're going to go for it. So far, we're not getting attacked by anything. We just need to pick a helicopter and dive from the sun, just like World War II. Oh, I should probably get my weapons armed. Whoa, we don't want rockets. All right, we're passing by those 2 guys. We're going to go after this 3rd guy here. Gotta watch that gun. I don't care if I maneuver kill him or if I take out his pilot or his engines. Either way, he's going down. Huey dogfighting. Oh boy, yeah, you're making some bad life choices there, buddy. There's not much more down you can get. Yeah, that's gonna end badly for you. And he's out of there. Whoo, that's a maneuver kill. Still counts. Splash 1. All right, let's head over this way and see if we can find the other 2 guys. They're around here somewhere. Where did they go? Ah, I think I see them. Yep, those definitely look like Mi-8 hips. All right, let us go for it. I'm going to give it a little bit of collective. We're going to pull it all the way up. We'll see if we can catch these guys. We'll gain a little bit more altitude here. Ooh, did somebody get hit? I don't know what happened there. I see some kind of puff of smoke. I can only assume somebody got shot. Alright, we also have to be careful of small arms fire, so that could be a problem. So I'm going to go ahead and gain a little bit of altitude here.
IP inbound, pushing from waypoint 3.
And there comes the Harriers. They say clear the AO because they are going to begin their attack run on those bases, which is fine by me. Can't tell if those are Hueys or hips. Those are hips. I think those are hips. So our Hueys should be attacking the FARP right now, the other two guys. So we're going to let them do their work. We'll stay clear of these bases here so that the Harriers can do their job. The F-16s, it looks like they have successfully taken out all the big structures, the hardened structures over by the FARP. So this is good. This is really good. We're going to continue going Huey dogfighting because we can. All right, Fred, feel free to open up on those troops if you so desire, or if they try to attack us.
Uzi 1, passing waypoint 4 at 8,000.
All right, the Harriers are definitely coming in, so we need to clear the
Uzi
AO.
1, in from the southwest, engaging bunker at bullseye 029 for 90.
Okay, it's all you, buddy. It is all you. We're going after these hips. I'm looking to see if any bombs get dropped. Pretty sure they're going to do it because I programmed them to do it. Up, Fred has opened fire. All right, Fred, do your thing, buddy.
Pontiac 2, tally
Nice.
at bull 029 for 90.
Very nice. Infantry Group 3 dead, and their base is also dead. So that is cool. That is really cool. We're going to go after these hips here. All right, Fred, I'm going to need you to stop firing here, buddy, because you are wasting bullets. Just hold fire for right now. Aside from which, our Hueys are inbound, so we definitely don't want the Hueys to get hit. Look at that. Okay, so the Harriers took out that base there. The F-16s took out that base there. And we still got the FARP, which I'm going to be working on. But first, I want to take out these hips. So we're gonna get a little creative here. Got all these bullets flying. Holy crap. Really shouldn't be crossing the AO. That is a bad idea. Because I'm pretty sure the Harriers are about to drop bombs on there. What the heck are those vehicles? Ooh, MLRS. Those are rocket launchers. They could easily launch those on Tinian. That is bad. That is very bad. We're going to need to get rid of that. All right, but first, hip hunting. Yes, sir. It's about to be a thing. All right, I'm going to set Fred back up here. Fred, I'm setting you up. You're set to return fire. Try not to run out of bullets, please. I would appreciate it. And we are going after this guy. Let's see if we can force him down. I got a hit there. Okay, that's what I want. I want you to head down. Oh, he is really going down. Got a couple of hits. Nice. Couple more hits, and right there is where I want you. Oh, you will not survive this. Oh, but look at his back gunner trying to shoot at us. Yeah, that's a bad idea. Can't really aim for the pilot per se, but I can try to aim just above the helo. You can see we've already got some pot shots on it. He is not having a good time at all. Not at all. Yep. Oh, we're gonna dog him. It's going down, baby. It is literally going down. We are 2 for 3. Nice. Okay, let's see if we can find that third guy. And I'm actually going to tell 2 to cover me now.
Flight, cover me.
And we'll see if he responds. It doesn't look like he is. Okay, so we're gonna have to do it the old-fashioned way then. That is a problem, Eagle Dynamics.
North, engaging bunker at Bulls 029 for 90. Flight, cover me.
You give me the command to have him cover me, except he won't actually cover me because of the fact that it doesn't recognize the command if I just push the button. Why? That needs to be addressed.
Passing waypoint 4 at 1,200.
Alright, so it looks like our other Huey buddies
On station at Bulls
are going to orbit over that side of the island.
At 1,200.
Very nice, I appreciate that. And here is the last hip. So once again, we're going to do some Huey dogfighting. Let's see how we're doing. Nice. So our mop-up should be relatively easy, provided, of course, these guys have any bullets left. But either way, I'm going in for the kill. Huey dogfighting, gotta love it. I think next time around, I'll try it against some Mistrals, because you know the Mistrals have the missiles, so that should be a fun fight. Or maybe I'll try it against Heinz. Heinz will probably slaughter us, but hey, I'm sure it'll be entertaining to watch. Oh, buddy. Nice! We got him. So it looks like we must have hit the pilot on that one. So the Insurgent helos are dead, which is perfect for me. I'm going to switch it back to rockets, and we're going to go hunting on the island and see if we can take out everything that's there. So far, it looks like the Harriers are doing a pretty decent job. They've taken out what appears to be 3 of the 4 bases. So we just need to make sure that we mop up all the Insurgent soldiers that are there. And of course, those MLRS. That's going to be my next target, so we're going to head over there. Now, our other Hueys are waiting for us on the opposite side, but they should be in range to use their door gunners to take out any soldiers over by that last base, which the Harriers still have yet to bomb. Speaking of which, let's check in with the Harriers really quick here. I'm going to gain a little bit of altitude. There we go. Right about there should be good. We'll set ourselves on autopilot, and we'll go see how the Harriers are doing their stuff. That's a Boomflowah. Very nice, very nice. Okay, so let's roll in on these targets. Oh boy, and they are shooting. Holy crap. All right, braking right, braking right. We can take a look at the FARP. Looks like they took out the ammo as well as the fuel. We got both vehicles. I don't know if we got both soldiers. All right, well, take care of it, buddy. Take care of it. Oh, I see him. I see him. I see him. Okay, try to stay in there, buddy. I'm going to go for it. Yeah, there he is. There he is. Okay, let's try not to swing too much here. Hopefully that got him. We'll brake left. Whew! Secondary explosions there. I think we got him. If not, well, Tyrone's out of bullets. So we'll have to go to Fred's side, the left side. Is there still a guy standing there? There most certainly is. Look at that sucker. Okay. Ah, here comes 2. Okay, 2. We're not doing Huey jousting here. We're doing Huey dogfighting. Completely different thing. I'm going to swing around this way and see if I can get my gunners to attack. Or maybe 2 can do it. Alright, Fred, this is all your party, buddy. Let me get us in a proper orbit here. Fred does not appear to be attacking. Alright, Fred, I'm going to set you to free fire.
Uzi 1, in from the east, engaging infantry at
Come on, Fred, do something.
9 for 90.
Aw, Fred, you let me down, man. Okay, well, we know that guy is still there, so I am going to head out this way. We'll turn around. We'll see if we can take him out. Now you're shooting. Seriously, Fred? Come on, man. What the heck is this? Alright, well, there's obviously something in that forest that we're going to need to address. So let's see if we can put some rockets on it. Don't know if that got anything. Probably not. Is there anything on that side? No, looks like we got most everything there. Alright, Fred, you may commence shooting again until you're out of bullets. I'm going to go after our little friend down here.
Target destroyed.
Nice! Insurgent Infantry Group 2 is dead. That was the ones that Fred was shooting at. And we still have this little dude down here. Yeah, there he is, standing in front of that dead MLRS. Okay, I'm going to see if I can drop some rockets on his forehead. It's the gift that keeps on giving. Did that hit him? Probably not.
Target destroyed.
Nice! Okay, got him. And hopefully that should be everything. So I'm going to have two form up on my wing again.
Flight, join up.
We'll take a look at this FARP. No helos landing here today. Not in the least. Look at that bunker. Holy crap, the F-16s did their job. That's just insane. Although we still have the command center for the FARP, I'm not sure if I can really take that out with rockets. I don't think I can take it out with guns either, but maybe we should try it. Just because. Just because. And I think we probably still have 1 or 2 soldiers left, because we should be getting a notification already to say that we've completed our mission.
Uzi 1, in from the northeast.
Aha,
Infantry
we do.
at poles 029 for 90.
Alright, you take them out, Uzi. I'm going to go after this thing. Missed. And that's it for rockets. I don't think I got a hit on it. I think it's a little bit too deeply penetrating, so yeah, rockets aren't going to take care of that. Alright, but let's set it back to guns. And let's see, Fred still has bullets, so he may be able to help us out as far as locating that last soldier on this island. So I'm going to swing out this way. Yeah, we totally did not get the FARP HQ, but that's okay. I'm okay with that. Don't necessarily have to. And 2, you can stop shooting at that. There's no way you're going to kill it with your guns. Try not to shoot me either. Alright, let's head over this way. Ah, that's where our wayward soldier is. Okay. You, my friend, are a wanted man. Looks like everybody wants a piece of that action. I think Fred just ran out of bullets. Okay, so it is now our turn. Continue the festivities. Right about there, and open fire. That has got to be the luckiest insurgent soldier ever. Holy crap. Maybe I can have Sir Bug, my co-pilot, do the honors. But I kind of want to take this guy out, because I think he is the very last soldier here. Yeah, there he is. Alright, let's try this again.
Target destroyed.
There he is. Okay. Sorry about your luck, buddy. And believe it or not, my friends, I do believe that is it. So we are just waiting for the word that we have completed our mission. In the meantime, we're just going to kind of chill around here. See if that is in fact the case. Hey, look, here's our buddies. Hi, guys. Glad to see you guys. I'm going to swing out to the right there.
Nice work. No further tasks.
Well done. You made the part.
1,200.
Nice. Okay, well, let me pull the doors closed and turn this off. And we can get rid of our gun sight. Oh, incidentally, you may have noticed we've got an aircraft carrier group there. That is the USS Harry Truman and her ships. So there we go. That is all set to go. And let's start heading back to Tinian. So our mission is accomplished, and as I stated, this was just basically a simple kind of mission. Go in there, take out the targets, come back home safely. Pretty much our entire objective this mission was to make sure nothing living is on the island, so that way it would be safe for the cows that I have placed right over there. You think I'm kidding, right? No, I'm totally not kidding. I've got cows on the northern side of the island, and I'm going to show them to you right now. That's right, folks. We did it all for the cows. We wanted to make sure the cows had a nice peaceful island so that they could eat their grass. We didn't want any insurgents interrupting their lunch, so that is why we just went to town on that island. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. Damn it. Alright, but we are heading to our second to last waypoint, which is going to be right at the end of the runway there in Tinian. So I am going to build up a little bit of airspeed and also lose some altitude, because we're almost at 2,000 feet here. The F-16 should have already landed back in Saipan, and no doubt the Harriers are heading back there, and we already heard that Hater Tanker's on his way back. So we catch up with those guys when the closing credits are rolling. In the meantime, I'm going to bring us down to about 1,500 feet, and we put the autopilot back on for now. So that way, I can get my lights on. Oh, I guess I don't need this anymore. Turn that off. Alright, let's get our lights on. So, anti-collision, you on. And we'll get our nav lights. I don't know if the nav lights are supposed to go to flash or steady, but I think I'll put them to flash this time around. We'll also get our landing lights on. Go in preparation to bring her in. So honestly, folks, that is really it. Like I said, I wanted this to kind of be a first look at Marianas and kind of, you know, echo some of the concerns that a lot in the VR community have had. It is still not very well optimized for us at all. I'm sure everybody else who's not in VR is probably having a blast with this, but I really shouldn't have to pull all of the settings down to their bare minimum just to get this thing to function the way that it should. And even worse, you saw how well the Oculus mirror method worked with the other DCS videos that I put up recently. I need to have that same level with the Marianas, and so far I can't accomplish that because of the fact that this thing eats so much FPS. It's ridiculous. So Eagle Dynamics, if you for some strange reason happen to be watching this, please continue working on Marianas. It's a crying shame that this has the smallest amount of landmass, yet it has the most impact on frames per second in VR. It's just crazy. Alright, as soon as we get to the edge of the runway here, I am going to tell 2 to go ahead and land. And of course, the other 2 guys should break off automatically and head to their respective parking spots. And also, our little guy that's been transmitting our victory music here, he should stop doing his transmission. So let me just set myself up here. And we're going to tell 2 to go RTB. By the way, Eagle Dynamics, there is no RTB preset keybind. You might want to work on that. There is attack your target and go RTB, but I don't want that. I want them to attack the target and stay with me. All right,
Flight, RTB.
Copy.
Okay, good deal. Thank you. Autopilot off, and we'll get rid of any force trim that we have and start bringing her in. There it is. Okay, music goes bye-bye, which means it is time for us to come in and land. And that, folks, is just about it. Now, I don't have any other DCS missions ready to go for the rest of 2021. So more than likely, this will be the very last DCS video that you are going to see for this year, at least. Now, come 2022, I will go back to Cyprus and the Syria map, and we're going to do some more tomcattery. We're going to do some more hornetry, and all kinds of surprise goodness that I've got waiting for us both in the Cyprus-Turkey area as well as the Syria-Israel-Lebanon area. Like everything else, it'll all be against insurgents, but I'll try to make it at least somewhat interesting for you all. And I will echo the same suggestion that I stated on the Black Desert Online video that I put in for my birthday. If you happen to watch that, you know what I'm talking about. But basically, I used Black Desert Online as a backdrop for my quote-unquote State of the Channel address, where I explained in that video everything that I'm planning to do for 2022. And one of the suggestions that I had for DCS, if you happen to be a mission creator or a campaign creator, one of the things that I started with this channel way back when was I was actually showcasing missions that other people created.
RTB at 450.
All right, awesome. I would like to do that again. So if you have some really cool missions that you have made, either for the Tomcat, the Hornet, the Huey, the Harrier, the Hind, pretty much all the H's, and the Mosquito, please chime in the comments. Let me know what your mission or your campaign is called, and I would be more than happy to take a look at it and see if I can make a YouTube video or even a mini series on it. I can also do the F5 and the Vigan. However, I'm not as fully versed on those as I am the others that I mentioned, and really those are the ones that I prefer, especially Tomcat, but that's just me. I may also play through some of the more professionally created missions, like the Tomcat one with the Jolly Rogers. I actually helped out with a lot of those Tomcat and Hornet missions. I know most of you probably know me from Raven 1. And yes, there is another Raven installment coming. I just need to get my voiceovers done and get them to Baltic Dragon. I haven't forgotten you, Baltic Dragon. Just give me some time here. It's been kind of hectic for me. Plus trying to keep this channel going, so there is that. Alright, but that is a suggestion. Like I said, if you have any missions you want me to see, please feel free to chime in the comments below and let me know. And I'll be more than happy to do them on the channel. Alright, now I'm trying to figure out where I need to park. I know these guys need to come in. I guess I could probably park in front of the building here. Yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to try and come in front of the building. And there, we can see Boombox Guy. That's the guy that's been giving us the funky tunes on our way in. Very cool. Very cool. Alright, I'm going to park over here, so let's get ourselves into ground effect. Right about there is good. We'll go ahead and bring her in. Nice and easy. If I mess this up, Sergio will never let me hear the end of it. There we go. And that, folks, will do it. So thank you, as always, for watching. This has been BelGeode, And of course, I have been flying in DCS World in the venerable UH-1H Huey. And if you enjoy what you have seen, please feel free to give me a like and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already done so. That way you'll get notifications as to when I put up more of these DCS videos and all that good jazz. All right, but that will just about do it for me. So I sincerely hope that you have enjoyed that. And as always, let me know in the comments below what you would like to see me do with DCS in the future as far as missions and whatnot. But for now, that will do it for us. So thank you again for watching, and I will talk to you all again really soon. Ciao!